Welcome back to another video for HarborFinancialOnline.com. Today I'm going to be talking about FICA taxes and what the employer and the employee has to pay to meet the requirement for the FICA taxes. So the Social Security wage base is the maximum earned gross income Social Security tax may be imposed on the employer and the employee. The Social Security wage base is currently $106,800, so that is the most you'll have to pay Social Security tax on, which is part of the FICA taxes. Now, to put this in simple terms, if your salary is above $106,800, after you've reached that amount, you no longer have to pay in the Social Security portion of your FICA. So if you're a high earner, say you make $150,000, the difference between the $150,000 and the $106,800 you don't have to pay Social Security on. So at that point, you'll see a big difference in your pay as you reach that max amount. FICA stands for the Federal Insurance Contributions Act tax. FICA is made up of two taxes, Social Security and Medicare. The Social Security tax rate is paid by the employer and paid by the employee. It's going to be 6.2% for both, for the employer and employee. The Medicare portion is 1.45% of the employee's earnings. The max Social Security tax employees and employers will pay is $6,621. Now, if you're self-employed, you're going to pay more because you have to pay the employer part plus the employee, so you'll pay double that. FICA is often referred to as the payroll tax or the self-employment tax. So if you hear either of those terms, most likely they're talking about FICA. As the employer, you can deduct FICA taxes on your business tax return. So any FICA taxes that you're paying for the employees, because you're paying half the amount, you can deduct that on a line for your business tax return. If you're self-employed, you'll pay about 15.3% in FICA taxes. Employees and employers pay about 7.65% each. If the tax withheld is less than $500, then these payments for FICA can be made quarterly instead of each pay period. So when you issue that paycheck to an employee, you're paying in the FICA taxes. But if the tax withheld is less than $500, you can just do it quarterly, not have to do it every pay period. Now, the IRS applies severe penalties for falling behind on FICA taxes, so make sure you do pay on time. This is something that's looked at very closely. They count on these FICA taxes to come in on time. So make sure you're doing that because the penalties are pretty high. Businesses are held 100% accountable for FICA taxes even if the company goes bankrupt. So if you're a business on the verge of going bankrupt and you're planning to skip some of these FICA payments, I recommend not doing that because you're still going to owe it even if you're going bankrupt. There are special situations where small businesses can avoid FICA taxes. This is rare, but you may want to look into that. There are a few exceptions to the rule. I want to take you to our site real quick. This is HarborFinancialOnline.com. We offer all kinds of free information on taxes. You can run a free estimator here. You can click on either of these links and you'll be able to calculate your taxes and see what your refund's going to be or your taxes owed might be. And on the left side here you can see all the different areas we have of tax. And if you're a new small business owner trying to learn about the FICA taxes, we do have pages dedicated just to being a small business owner or being new to owning a business. I always recommend using electronic software if you are new with business and filing your taxes. just because this is going to catch any errors, and if you're new at taxes, most likely you're going to make some mistakes. So, bring it back to the video. I appreciate you watching the video today. I do have lots more videos on YouTube. Just search Harbor Financial on YouTube. You'll see over 100, I think we have about 130 videos right now. So check those out. If you're new to taxes, there's a lot of good information that'll show you how to get all those write-offs, all those deductions that you hear about, the small ones, the big ones, and how to really pay less tax. So thank you, and hopefully you'll check out our site, harborfinancialonline.com. Thank you.